Hello everyone, welcome to Exams A to Z. This is Uma Maheshwar. In this video, we are going to look at CSAT 2019 paper 2 questions and that are related to maths and reasoning. Mostly I have covered all maths questions and I think I may left few reasoning questions, but more or less I have covered everything. Now let's look at the questions. An 8-digit number 4252746B leaves remainder 0 when divided by 3. Leaves remainder 0 when divided by 3 means it is perfectly divided by 3. 4252746B. So he is asking you how many values of B are possible. Now divisibility rule of 3 is sum of digits must be divisible by 3. So wherever the sum is divisible by 3, you can cancel it. So you can cancel 4 plus 2, 6, 7 plus 2 and 6, 5 plus 4 also 9. You can cancel it. Finally B left. So B can be, now B should be divisible by 3. B is a single digit number. Now 0 is divisible by 3, 3 is divisible by 3, 6 is divisible by 3, 9 is also divisible by 3. So in place of B it can be 0, 3, 6, 9. So there are 4 values possible for B. How many triplets x, y, z satisfies the equation x plus y plus z is equals to 6 where x comma y and z are natural numbers. Now see x plus y plus z is equals to 6. I can actually do it by stars and bars method. This equation sum is 6. So draw 6 stars here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And see, you need 3 solutions. In order to make it 3 solution, I have to divide this 6 stars by using 2 bars. So suppose like this one and this one. So this is one solution like 1, 2, 3. This is a possible value of x, y, z. And suppose if I put the 2 bars here, it is 2, 1, 3. This is another solution. So how many possibilities? In how many ways I can put 2 bars? In how many places? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in 5 spaces. So simply the answer is putting 5 bars in 5 places. Or putting 2 bars in 5 places, that is 5 C2. 5C2 or 5C2, both 5C2 or 5C3, both of them are same anyway. So but 5C2 is nothing but 5 into 4 by 2 into 1. So the answer is 10. So there are 10 solutions for that. If dollar means divided by, at the rate means multiplied by, hash means minus, then the value of first hash means minus, at the rate means multiplication, dollar means divided by. So use BODMAS rule. Division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. First one is bracket. This is order. Now we have only division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. So first give priority to division, then after for multiplication, then after for minus. So 10 minus 5 into 1 by 5. So it becomes 10 minus 1. Our answer is going to be 9 here. Each face of a cube can be painted in black or white colors. In how many different ways can a cube be painted? First go with a black or else go with a white. So I am going with a black color. Assume that there is no black color. Now number of ways. There is no face which is black. So 0 black faces. It can be only in one way, which means all the other are white. Now 1 black face. So this can also be in only in one way. It can be any face. So 2 black faces. They can be opposite to each other or else they can be adjacent to each other. So you can write it in 2 ways. 3 black faces, they can be adjacent to each other or else they can have a common corner. So this can also be in 2 ways. So I am not writing 4 black color because these 3 is same for white also. Even if I take it white, 0 white, 1 white, 2 white. 0 white means all 6 are black, 1 white means remaining 5 are black, 2 white means remaining 4 are black. So this is same for white, which means 4 into 2, 8 ways. And when I am taking 3 black colors, so other 3 would be white. So I am not writing 3 white colors as a separate thing, because these two are same only, plus 2 ways. Overall you will have 10 ways. In the sequence 1 5 7 3 5 7 4 3 5 7, how many such 5s are there which are not immediately preceded by 3 but are immediately followed by 7? Now see, first figure out how many 5s are there. This is 1, then after 2, then after 3. Now in this, how many are not preceded by 3 but followed by 7? So first one is followed by 7 but not preceded by 3. This is preceded by 3 followed by 7. So you cannot take this. Preceded by 3 followed by 7. You cannot take this. So the answer is only 1. That's A. Number 136 is added to 5B7. First you are adding 136 to 5B7 and the sum obtained is 7A3. Where A and B are integers, it is given that 7A3 is exactly divisible by 3. We know the divisibility rule of 3, sum should be divisible by 3. So 7 plus 3, 10. So possible value of A is 2, 5 and 8. Now the only possible value of B he is asking you. 6 plus 7 is 13. So 1 carry here. So 1 plus 3, 4. 4 plus B. 1 plus 5 is 6 actually, but you are getting 7 here. So which means you are getting 1 extra here. So 4 plus B should be more than 10. And unit digit of it must be A. If suppose unit digit of this is 2, which means 12. 4 plus B is equals to 12 means B is equals to 8. If I take 5, suppose 4 plus B is equals to 15. So B is equals to 11. That is not possible because B is a single digit number. So the only possible value of B is 8. Sunita cuts a sheet of paper into 3 pieces. Length of the first piece is equal to the average of the 3 single digit odd prime numbers. The 3 single digit odd prime numbers are 3, 5 and 7. Average of them is sum of numbers by 3. So it is 5. So first number is 5. Then he says length of the second piece equal to the first plus 1/3 of the length of the third. Let the third piece is x. Therefore second becomes 5 plus 1/3 of x, that is x by 3. The third piece is as long as the other two pieces together. So third piece is as long as first two pieces together, that is 10 plus x by 3. So 2x by 3 is 10, x is equals to 15. So the third piece is 15, first two sum is also 15, put together the entire sheet is 30 units. So answer is 30 units. So length of the original sheet of the paper is given, so that is 30 units. A family has 2 children along with their parents. The average of the weight of the children and their mother is 50 kgs. And the average of weight of children and their father is 52 kgs. If the weight of the father is 60 kgs, then the weight of the mother is. First take father plus child 1 plus child 2. Average is 52. The meaning is 3 into 52 is the sum. Then take mother plus child 1 plus child 2. That is 3 into 50. Take subtraction. Father minus mother is equals to 3 into 2, that is 6. If father's age is 60, take out this 6 here. And mother's age is 6 less than father, that is 54 kgs. A printer numbers the pages of a book starting with 1 and uses 3089 digits in all. How many pages does the book have? In order to print from 1 to 9, these are single digit numbers. Number of digits used. Single digit, so it will be using one digit at a time, so it is 9. From 10 to 99, 90 numbers. Each and every number uses 2 digits. Therefore, number of digits used 180. From 100 to 99, 900 numbers. Each and every number 3 digits. Therefore, 2700. So do the sum up to here. 2700, 180 and 9. So it becomes 2889. But you are using 3089, which means 200 extra you are using. From here onwards, it's a 4 digit numbers. 200 digits by 4. So you are using how many 4 digit numbers? 54 digit number. 4 digit number starts from 1000. 54 digit number means including 1000 it has to count. So it is up to 1049 because you are counting 1000 also. So answer is C. Look at the statement 1 and statement 2. Statement 1 is P and Q, both of them are prime numbers. Statement 2 is P plus Q is an odd integer. The question asked is PQ an odd integer? So in order to know PQ is an odd integer, we just need to know what are P and Q. So P and Q both are prime numbers. Now prime numbers except to 2, all the prime numbers are odd numbers. So 2 can also be there. So the possibilities are it can be even odd or else odd odd. So 2 possibilities are there. In the first case, PQ becomes even, P into Q becomes even. In the second case, P into Q becomes odd. So we are in a dilemma because we don't know whether PQ is even or odd. So we can't say by using the statement 1. Now look at only statement 2. P plus Q is an odd integer. P plus Q is odd. P plus Q is odd only when if it is odd even or even odd. In both the cases, the product is even. The product of PQ is even. Now he is asking you is PQ is an odd integer. But we know by using the second statement, PQ is definitely an even integer. So you can answer by using statement 2. So statement 2 let alone. So statement 2 alone is sufficient to answer the question. That's enough. You don't need first statement because first statement if you take it, you're getting 2 options. But second statement if you use it. So by using second statement only you can answer that. Which year has the same calendar as that of 2009? So you need to count the odd days. If the odd days become 7, then that year will have the same calendar as that of 2009. So number of odd days in a normal year. Generally odd days will be 1. Same calendar means the first day of 2009 is same as the first day of the given years. So that's you have to ensure. Number of odd days is 1 here. 2010 it's 1. 2011 it's 1 odd day. 2012 it's a leap year. So 2 odd days. 2013 you will have 1 odd day. 2014 again 1 odd day. So put together the number of odd days here are 7. Therefore the next year, that is 2015, the first day of 2015 and the first day of 2009 is going to be the same. So the entire calendar is going to be same if both of them are the same. So 2015 is not a leap year, 2009 is also not a leap year. Suppose if 2009 is a leap year, then you have to ensure that 2015 should also be a leap year. So here both of them are not leap years, so answer is 2015. Suppose you have sufficient amount of rupee currency in 3 denominations 1, 10 and 50. In how many different ways can you pay a bill of 107 rupees? Now first take 1 rupee and then after 10 rupees, then after 50 rupee. Start with 1 rupee first. Assume that you are paying all 107 1 rupee coins. Then after take 10 rupees. You can use 1 10 rupee. You can use 2 10 rupees, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You cannot use 11 because it exceeds. So there are how many possibilities here? 1 to 10 possibilities. Remaining you are filling it up by using 1 rupee. Suppose if you are using 1 10 rupee coin, 1 10 rupee note or a coin, then after remaining you are filling it by rupees 1. So if you use 20 rupees, remaining 87 you are paying it by using 1 rupee. Now suppose you are using 50 rupees. Now see how you are paying it. I can use how many? 50 rupees. 150 rupees if you use, suppose. You can use 0 10 rupees to 5 10 rupees. 0 10 rupee notes means you are not using 10 rupee. 150 rupees remaining all 1 rupee. Then after 150 rupees, then 110 rupees, then remaining all 1 rupee, like that. So if you are using 250 rupees, which is 100 is done. So you can't use 10 rupees now. So it is only 1 rupees you have to use. So you have to use 7 1 rupees if you use this. So how many possibilities are there? So here 1 possibility, here 6 possibilities, here 0, here 1 to 10, 10 possibilities, here 1. Put together 18 possibilities. So answer is 18 there. A started from his house and walked 20 meters towards east. So now A walked 20. From here onwards, where his friend B joined him, they together walked 10 meters in the same direction. So 10 meters in the same direction. Then A turned left while B turned right. So left is this side, A turned left. So A is going in this direction, B is going in this direction. Respectively 2 meters and 8 meters. Then again B turned left to travel 4. Now left of B is this and it is traveling 4 meters. Followed by 5 meters right. So right is this to reach his office. So this is B's office. Now A turned right and traveled 12 meters to reach his office. So A turned 12 meters right to reach his office. Now this is office of A. Now he is asking you, what is the shortest distance between two offices? Now let's find out the distance between the shortest distance between two offices. It is 12. So in order to find out the shortest distance, draw the diagonal of these two. This is 12, this one is 4. Therefore the base of this triangle is 8. Now this is 5 plus 8, 13 plus 2, 15. So height is 15. According to the right angle triangle and Pythagoras rule, 8 square plus AB square now is 8 square plus 15 square. If you know the triplet directly, you can say it is 289, which is 17 square. So answer is 17. So the shortest distance between the offices is 17 meters. Rakesh had a money to buy 8 mobile handsets of a specific company, but the retailer offered a very good discount on the particular handset. Rakesh could buy 10 mobile handsets. So with the amount he had, so what is the discount retailer offered? So there are two numbers 8 and 10. So take the LCM of 8 and 10, or else you can directly take 8 into 10, that is 80 rupees. Assume that Rakesh had 80 rupees with him. He is planning to buy just 8 handsets, that is 10 rupees each. But he bought 10. That means he is getting it for 8. So 10 rupees he assumed, but he is only getting it for 8. So clearly you can see the discount is 20%. The average marks of 100 students are given to be 40. It was found later that the marks of 1 student were 53, which were misread as 83. So actually it was 53, but you are reading it as 83. Look at decrease in the sum. So I can say decrease in sum is 30. So decrease in average is equals to 30 by number of observation 100, which means the average decreases by 0.3. So new average is equals to, it was 40, so subtract 0.3, it becomes 39.7. What is x in the sequence? Now look at the sequence clearly. Now this is a given sequence. First it is decreasing by 3. Then after it is decreasing by 5. Then after it is decreasing by 7. Then after it is decreasing by 11. Then after 13. So if you observe the numbers 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, these are not odd numbers, these are actually prime numbers because 9 is missing in between. So the next prime number would be 17. So subtract 17 from 93, that would be 76. So answer is 76 here. If the numerator and the denominator of a proper fraction are increased by the same positive quantity, so which is greater than 0, and the resulting fraction is, you just take a proper fraction, let's take 1 by 2. You add 1 and 1 to both numerator and denominator, it becomes 2 by 3. Again add 1 and 1, so it becomes 3 by 4, 4 by 5, 5 by 6, it goes on like that. So when you add a particular number to numerator and denominator for a proper fraction, fraction will always increase. Therefore, so the new fraction is always greater than the virginal fraction. So always greater than the virginal fraction. For improper fraction, it becomes reverse. A wall clock moves 10 minutes fast in every 24 hours, which means if the time is 24 hours, it will show you 24 hours and 10 minutes. The clock was set right to show the correct time at 8 a.m. on Monday. When the clock shows the time 6 p.m. on Wednesday, what is the correct time? 8 a.m. Monday means 8 a.m. Monday to 8 a.m. Tuesday. 8 a.m. Tuesday to 8 a.m. Wednesday, that is 48 hours. Then plus 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. 10 hours, 58 hours. Now see the relation here. A wall clock moves 10 minutes fast in every 24 hours, which means it shows 24 1 by 6. 10 minutes means 1 by 6, but it is actually showing 10 minutes extra. So if it is moves 58 hours with extra time, now how many minutes fast it is? Now I am telling you once again. A wall clock moves 10 minutes fast in every 24 hours, which means in 24 hours it is showing 24 hours, then 1 by 6th, which means 10 minutes. So this is the time which it is showing, but this is the actual time. So time which is showing, this is the number of minutes fast. Here also the time it is showing number of minutes fast. I am going to find out how many minutes fast it is. So cross multiply, x is equals to 58 by 6 into 145 by, this is going to come down. So it is 6 by 145. Cancel it. If you cancel 6 and 6 get cancelled. 27, 29 2s are, 29 5s are. 2 by 5th of an hour is 24 minutes. So it is 24 minutes fast, which means the actual time is 5:36 p.m. What is x in the sequence? So get the sequence first. Now this is the sequence. If you observe the sequence, first 4, 196 and 16, everything is a square number. So first number is 2 square, then after 14 square, then 4 square, then 12 square, then 6 square, then 10 square, then 8 square. See here, increasing by 2, 4, 6, 8, decreasing by 2. So again decreases by 2, which means again 8 square. That is 64 here. In a group of 15 people, 7 can read French, 8 can read English, while 3 of them can read neither of these two languages. So totally we have 15 members. 7 French, 8 English, neither is 3. So this is 7, this one is 8. Now 3 is neither. Now let it be x. I can take it as 7 minus x. This becomes 8 minus x. So do the sum and equate it to 15. So I can say 7 minus x plus 8 minus x plus 3 is equals to 15. So x cancel. 18 minus x is equals to 15. X is equals to 3. Now if x is equals to 3, if x is 3, There are only 4 members read French and 5 members read English. So that is exactly, he is asking you the number of people who can read exactly one language. That's 4 plus 5 is equals to 9 members. Anna was born 4 years after the parents married. Her mother is 3 years younger than her father. Father minus mother is 3 years. And 24 years older than Anna. So mother minus Anna is 24 years, which means mother's age is Anna plus 24. So when she was 24 years, Anna was born. When Anna is 0, mother is 24, which means when Anna was born, the mother's age is 24. So she born after 4 years of their marriage. So at the time of marriage, mother's age was 20. So at the time of marriage, mother's age is 20 means father minus mother is 3. So father's age is 23 years. So that's what he's asking you. At what age did Anna's father get married? So at 23 years, Anna's father get married. If x is greater than or equal to 25, x is greater than or equal to 25, y is less than or equal to 40. Now he's asking you which of the following are always correct. X is greater than y. So always correct means try to prove it as false. X is greater than y, he says. Suppose x if I take it 25, y is 40. So here y is greater. So this one is false. Y minus x is greater than 15. So he says y minus x is greater than 15. If I take y is 20, x is 25. So now it is minus 5, it is not greater than 15. So this is cancelled. Y minus x is less than or equal to 15. Now see here, the maximum value of y is 40 and the minimum value of x is 25. So the minimum value of y minus x, the greatest value of y minus x is 15. You cannot have more than this. So y minus x is less than or equal to 15 seems to be correct because it cannot have more than 15. So that is the maximum value of y minus x we can have. So maximum value of y minus x means maximum value for y, minimum value of x. So that's what I have taken there. Now look at the fourth option. X plus y is greater than or equal to 65. If I take x is 25, y is 40, it becomes 65. But y can be 39 also. Then it becomes less than 65. So I am proving it as false. So D cannot be always true. It is sometimes true, but it is not always true. Only one option is always true, that is C. X, Y and Z are 3 contestants in a race of 1000 meters. Assume that all run with the different uniform speeds. X gives Y a start of 40 meters and X gives Z a start of 64 meters. The meaning is, in a race of 1000 meters, when X reaches 1000, Y will be 40 less than X, and X to Z is 64 less means 936. So he is asking you if Y and Z were to compete in a race of 1000 meters, how many meters start will Y give to Z? So when Y is at 960, what is Y minus Z you look at? That is 24. If Y is to reach 1000, Y minus Z is how much? Cross multiply it. 24 into 1000 by 960. 0, 0 cancel. 24 ones are 24 fours are. 4 ones are 4 25s are. So it will be 25 meters. So Y gives a start of 25 meters to Z in a race of 1000 meters. That's your answer there. Sita and Geeta go for a swim after a gap of every 2 days and every 3 days respectively. If on 1st January both of them went for a swim together, when will they go together next? So 1st January both of them went. So with a gap of 2 days, which means 2nd and 3rd is off. So he'll go on 4th. Then after add 3, 7. Then after add 3, 10. Then 13. So then 16 goes on like that. The second one is a gap of 3 days, which means add 4 to this. So that is 5. Then after add 4, 9. Then after 13. So together the meeting point is 13. So by looking at also you can say, because 2 days gap means it's after every 3 days. After every 3 days gap means every fourth day. So LCM of 3 and 4 is 12. Add 12 to 1, that is on 13th, both of them will again go for swim together. In an examination, A has scored 20 marks more than B and B has scored 5% less marks than A. So that 5% is 20, you can clearly say. Then 1% is 4, 100% is 400. This is score of A. And B scored 20 less, which means 380. The ratio of a 2-digit natural number to the number formed by reversing its digits is 4:7. So the number of such pairs is 2-digit number AB. If I take it, the value of AB is 10A plus A, 10A plus B. Reversing the digits BA, its value is 10B plus A. Ratio is 4:7. Cross multiply. 70A plus 7B is 40B plus 4A. So 66A is equals to 33B. So A by B is 1:2, 1:2. Now see the number of pairs possible. I can say 1, 2. A value is 1, B value is 2. If A value is 2, B value becomes 4. If A value is 3, B value becomes 6. If A value is 4, B value becomes 8. If A value becomes 5, B 10, but this is not possible because A and B are single digit numbers. So there are 4 pairs possible. All members of a club went to Mumbai and stayed in a hotel. On the first day, 80% went for shopping and 50% went for sightseeing. So it's a Venn diagram question again. Take 100%. 50%, 80% went for shopping. Shopping is 80. Sightseeing is 50. And 10% took rest. So if I take it as X, or else 80 plus 50, 130. 130 plus 10 is 140. But we only have 100%, which means 40% went for together, both. So only 40% for shopping, only 10% for sightseeing. Now 40% member went for shopping as well as sightseeing, perfectly alright. Both is 40. 20% members went for only shopping. Only shopping is 40% but not 20%. So the answer is only 1. In a school, 60% students play cricket. A student who does not play cricket plays football. Every football player has got a two-wheeler. Which of the following conclusion cannot be drawn from the above data? So he says the first one, 60% of the students do not have two-wheelers. So which means he is trying to say that the cricket players do not have a two-wheeler. But nowhere in the data it is given that cricket player do not have a two-wheeler. They said football player has got a two-wheeler, but they did not say cricket player did not have a two-wheeler. So you cannot draw the first conclusion for sure. Second, no cricketer has a two-wheeler. Both of them are same, so this cannot be drawn. Cricket player do not play football. It is given. Who does not play cricket? A student who does not play cricket plays football. So it is clear from that. Cricket player do not play football. So obviously it is true. So he is asking cannot be drawn, which means which are false. So A, 1 and 2, both of them are false. In a conference, out of a total 100 participants, 70 are Indians and 60 of the total participants are vegetarians. Now then, which of the following statements are correct? At least 30 Indian participants are vegetarian. Now see here, 70 plus 60, 130. So 130 means at least 30 should be both. So 30 should be both means at least 30 Indian participants are vegetarian. That is perfectly alright. At least 10 Indian participants are non-vegetarians. So assume that all the 60 participants are vegetarians. Those are Indians. So 10 becomes non-vegetarians for sure. So at least 10 Indian participants are non-vegetarians. That's perfectly alright. So both 1 and 2 are correct. A solid cube is painted yellow, blue, black such that opposite faces of same color. The cube is then cut into 36 cubes of two different sizes. such that 32 cubes are small and the other 4 cubes are big. None of them faces of the bigger cube is painted blue. So, how many cubes have only one face painted? First, draw the cube. So, like this I am drawing. So, 32 smaller cubes means 16 on each side I am drawing. Something like this is going to be like this. 16 here, 16 back side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 this side. So, 2 bigger cubes here. So, here also I am doing the same. So, see here 4 bigger cubes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 16 and 16. Blue color, when you look at, none of them is a blue. So, these are blue I am taking. And he said yellow, yellow you take it on top. Opposite side to blue is also blue, and you take this side as black. Other side I am not showing. So, now he is asking you how many cubes have only one face painted. One face painted are these cubes. This 4 and the opposite side also you will have 4. So, 4 plus 4, there are 8 cubes which are one face painted. Little tricky, you have to imagine that. The number of times the digit 5 will appear while writing the integers from 1 to 1000. Now try to understand. 1 I am writing it as 001. First start with 000, 001, then 002, so on up to 999. So I am starting from 0 and I am taking up to 999. There are totally 1000 numbers. Each number got 3 digits, which means 3000 digits were used. Totally 3000 digits were used. In this 3000 digits, I am using 0, 1, 2, 3 up to 9. All 10 digits I am using equally. So 3000 you divide it by 10, which means each and every digit used 300 times. So 0 is also used 300 times, 1 is also used 300 times, 2 is also used 300 times. So 5 is also used 300 times. So answer is 300. If you wish to use permutations and combinations for this, first in place of hundreds place, 5 comes in the hundreds place, 10 into 10, 100 times. 5 comes in the tens place, 10 into 10, again 100 times. 5 comes in the units place, 10 into 10, again 100 times. So 100, 100, 100, 300 times you can use. So 5 appears 300 times, answer is 300. P, Q, R are 3 towns. The distance between P and Q is 60 kilometers, whereas the distance between P and R is 80 kilometers. Q is in west of P and R is in the south of P. What is the distance between Q and R? So, first the directions north, south, west and east. If I take it P here, clearly says Q is west of P, Q and P, and R is south of P. PQ is 60, PR is 80. If we use right angle triangle, and the distance between QR, obviously we know 6, 8, 10, 60, 80, 100 are the triplets. So it is 100 kilometers. The number of parallelograms that can be formed from a set of 4 parallel lines intersecting another set of 4 parallel lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So number of parallelograms is asking you. Don't try to count it. In order to get a parallelogram, you need 2 vertical and 2 horizontal lines. Out of 4, selecting 2 lines is 4C2. Out of 4, selecting 2 lines is 4C2. 4C2 value is 6. So therefore 6 into 6, 36 parallelograms you can form. In 2002, Meenu's age was 1/3 the age of Meera. So I am writing Meenu. Meera. That is in 2002. If Minu's age is X, Mira's age will be 3 times, because it is 1/3 means Mira's age will be 3 times, that is 3x. Whereas in 2010, Minu's age was half the age of Mira. So 8 years after, naturally it becomes x plus 8. This becomes 3x plus 8, and he says it's half, which means double of Minu's age will be equal to Mira's age. So 2x, if it goes that side, it becomes x. 16 minus 8 is 8 years. So 2002, in 2002, Minu's age was 8 years. So definitely Minu was born in 1994. That's the answer. When a runner was crossing the 12 kilometers mark, she was informed that she had completed only 80% of the race. How many kilometers was the runner supposed to run in this event? So obviously, if 80% of the distance is 12, what is 100%? Let it be x. X is equals to 12 into 100 by 80. 24s are 25s are 4 1s are 4 3s are. Therefore, the total distance of the race is 15 kilometers. Rakesh and Rajesh together bought 10 balls and 10 rackets. Rakesh spent 1300 and Rajesh spent 1500. If each rocket cost 3 times a ball does, then what is the price of a rocket? So a rocket and ball. Ball is x, a rocket is 3x. Together they bought 10 balls and 10 rockets. Therefore 10 into 10 balls is 10x, 10 rockets means 10 into 3x. Put together 10 into x plus 3x is the total money, and the total money they spent is 2800. So 4x is 280, x is 70 rupees. So ball cost is 70, but he is asking you the cost of rocket. Obviously cost of rocket is 3 times the ball. 3x is 210 rupees. So rocket is 210. In a school, every student is assigned a unique identification number. A student is a football player if and only if the identification number is divisible by 4, whereas a student is a cricketer if and only if the identification number is divisible by 6. If every number from 1 to 100 is assigned to a student, then how many of them play cricket and as well as football? Football means divisible by 4, cricketer means divisible by 6. So if a number has to be divisible by 4 and 6, the LCM of 4 and 6 we know 12. Every multiple of 12 is divisible by 4 and as well as 6. So there are how many multiples of 12 less than 100? Less than 100, 96 is the last multiple of 12 within 100. That is 12 8s are 96. So there are 8 multiples, which means 8 numbers or 8 students which are divisible by 4 and 6. Therefore, there are 8 members who play football and as well as cricket. Answer is 8. A and B are two heavy steel blocks. If B is placed on the top of A, the weight increases by 60. So obviously weight of A you assume 100, then weight of B becomes 60 because it increases by 60%. How much weight will reduce with respect to the total weight of A and B? With respect to total weight of A and B, that is 160. If you take out B, B is removed, which means only A. So decrease in the weight is 60 upon 160 into 100. I can say 23s are 28s are. So 3 by 8 is 37.5%. If you know the fractions already, you can directly say it is 37.8. Otherwise, you can divide and check it. Raju has 9,000 with him and he wants to buy a mobile handset. But he finds that he has only 75% of the amount required to buy the handset. Therefore, he borrows 2,000 from a friend. Then, so 75% of the handset cost is 9,000. Sorry, 75% is 9,000, then 25% is obviously divided by 3 and 3. Then you'll get 3,000. So he actually has to borrow 3,000, but he only borrowed 2,000 from a friend. So obviously he need 1,000 more. Raju still does not have the amount to buy the handset. That is the first one, which is correct. Now look at the statement B, C, D also. Raju has the exactly same amount as required to buy the headset. This is wrong. Raju has enough money to buy the handset and he will have 500 with him after buying the handset. No. Raju has enough money to buy the handset and he'll have 1,000 with him after buying the handset. This is also false.